Hello once again. My name is Patrick Gilmartin. This is the third episode of my vlog for the campaign of branch president of the NJI-NDC. I will be discussing my opponents today and also what I call the machine, which is Local 300 and the robots that play a critical role within the machine. This is the machine that puts political mailings that arrive in your mailbox. First and foremost, I want to emphasize the machine does not want you to vote, period. The machine relies on a low vote turnout, and the mailings tell you basically who to vote for. Take, for example, a recent mailing for the election of the MP-MHU convention. So here are two of my opponents, Tommy Russo and Lenora Brunson. So let's look at this material from the machine, and it tells you, vote for the Union First team as delegates to the MP-MHU convention. We urge you, we. They're telling you who to vote for. And let's see, at the bottom we have Lenora Brunson and Tommy Russo. It bewilders me, kind of, that people fall into the trap of just when they get their ballot, either throw it in the garbage or just go down the line and check. That's really not what to do. You're supposed to know your candidates and who you're voting for and what they stand for, and most of all, their platform. Also, one thing from Miss Lenora Brunson that I found kind of funny was first line in her literature. Like I said, you probably got one of these in your mailbox by now. Men have been running this local for 46 years. Men. Listen, Lenora, whether female, male, black, white, purple, green, even if aliens came from outer space, it wouldn't matter. It's really who's best qualified. And that's really a sexist statement. And I'm sorry. I thought this was mine. Sorry about that. Okay, here is mine. This is what I'm talking about. I also want to get to the point of, not also the machine, but these candidates that are running against me, not having the ability to think on their feet. Okay. How it came out was Marie came out with her cards first. Then Tommy Russo came out with his card second. Then I came out with my literature. Then all of a sudden, I see these all around. And I mean, my main opponent is well known as a friend of management. True, Mr. Russo is. My opponents are completely unqualified, untrue. I don't know, maybe for all three of my opponents, maybe. When I saw these, I actually had to redesign my flyers, which I did. Thank you, Marie, for that. So I did, and here we are. I had the elect going around. Anybody could go around and plaster the whole facility with these, but you get my point. And another thing I like to mention is that in one of Marie's literatures that actually came after she had put her flyers up. Dear members, as Union President, I would like to present you with a list of issues, blah, blah, blah. Number one, reported abusive supervisors. Now, that was kind of odd, struck me odd, because I remember reading something on Facebook, and It was on the the NJI and BMC Facebook page, and this was a post dated May 5th, which actually came before this, by mail handler Nora Mendez Taggart, well known crusader against management, a fighter, and I found it interesting. It caught my eye, and I remember seeing it. I remember reading it, and here's the first line. It's sad to see how those running for branch president seem to be more focused on attacking their opponents than issues that affect mail handlers. Okay? We have a lot of issues at our facility. True indeed we have, Nora. Abusive supervisors. Now, mind you, this came out May 5th. This came out after. Marie's stuff came out after. And the first thing reported, abusive supervisors. And I've been saying this all along. I've been saying this to people on the floor. If you can't stand on your own 2 feet, how in the world can you become branch president? I mean, how is that possible? Okay? I've been a mail handler for 27 years, and I want my branch president, if I was to get jammed up with an issue, okay, and my branch president has to go upstairs and represent me against the plant manager, the MDOs, or whoever have you, I would hope that my branch president can stand on his or her 2 feet. I mean, you know, you call it plagiarism, whatever you want to call it, you know, and, you know, Nora, you pegged it here, though, you know, and I can't say Marie enough, you know, the copying, that got to go. Anyway, also, Nora, you brought up a really good point. I like to discuss this, too. We're going to get off the machine and all that bull. So this is what we're going to talk about. Let's see. You also made a statement in your post. Let's not forget the bigger picture, okay? Educating and organizing postal workers to be active in saving America's public postal service. You are so right. You are so right. Now, mind you, this was dated May 5th. I took the liberty of writing my senator and my congressman, and I actually got responses back. One is dated April 23rd. The other one is dated, wow, April 19th, before April 23rd. I wrote Congressman Albio Sears, I hope I'm saying that right, and also Senator Bob Mendez. Now, I've been doing this. I care about the Postal Service. I care about my job. My job has provided me a lot. It has provided me the ability to have what I have, feeds my family, myself. It has done a lot, and I care about my job. This is why you guys need to vote. This is why the members need to vote. I can't emphasize it enough. Don't toss the ballot away. Please vote. I'm going to be coming out with probably a video, one more or two. The next one probably discussing how to fill out the ballot correctly, because the machine banks on that as well. They actually avoid the ones that do not have their EIN, their employee ID number on them. So I'll be discussing that in the next video, just briefly how to fill out the ballot. So remember, ballots go out May 20th, which is coming up. And please, if you want the union to run the way it is, then vote for my 3 opponents, one of them. But if you want a new direction, then vote. Vote for me, Patrick Gilmartin. I appreciate your time, and once again, thank you for listening.